Do subscribe to Filter Kaapi and click on the bell icon to get regular updates.
Hello and welcome to this edition of Filter Kaapi. Big news coming in from Andhra Pradesh, which is a shot in the arm for previous Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu, the central government, and also for the renewable energy developers. And it's a definite setback for the Jaganmohan Reddy government in Andhra Pradesh. This is because the Andhra Pradesh High Court has stayed the decision of the Andhra Pradesh government to revisit all the power purchase agreement, the PPAs, to revise the tariff for solar and wind power projects approved earlier by the Andhra Pradesh Electricity Regulatory Commission. Now, the state's new Chief Minister Jaganmohan Reddy, who took over in the last week of May 2019, had formed a committee to review all the solar and wind power purchase agreements which had been entered into by the previous regime headed by Chandrababu Naidu. He alleged corruption and asked for the tariffs to be renegotiated. Now, this obviously irritated and upset the renewable energy developers who feared that their projects will soon turn unviable. So 9 of them, including some of the biggest names who are invested at present in Andhra Pradesh and also in other states of the country, they approached the High Court asking for a stay. So a stay has been granted and the next hearing is on the 22nd of August. So definitely a setback as far as the Jaganmohan Reddy government is concerned, which is expecting that once this report is submitted on the 15th of August, things will go ahead as far as revisiting and renegotiating the tariffs are concerned. In fact, one of the renewable energy developers, Greenco, which developed the solar park in Kurnool, has already declined to abide by the letter which has been circulated by the Andhra Pradesh Southern Power Distribution Company Limited. So in that sense, a battle of sorts taking place between the government and some of these energy developers. Now, where does Andhra Pradesh really stand as far as the renewable energy goes? It is in fact at the forefront among states in setting up green power with a commissioned capacity of 7.2 gigawatts, of which solar accounts for 3.2 gigawatts and wind at over 3.9 gigawatts. Now, on the 1st of July, as I said, the state had directed a high-level negotiation committee to use current tariff rates, quote-unquote, rates prevalent at the time of commissioning of projects and the current opportunity cost of other sources of power in order to benchmark and then renegotiate agreements and submit a report by the 15th of August. Now, if you just go back in time, as soon as the Jaganmohan Reddy government had taken over, Anand Kumar, who is a secretary in the Union Ministry of Renewable Energy Resources, had written a letter to L.V. Subramaniam, the Chief Secretary of Andhra Pradesh, cautioning him against any move to revisit the PPAs. But the Jaganmohan Reddy government, after its July 1st decision, obviously showed that it was in no mood to listen to what the central government has to say. Subsequently, Power Minister R.K. Singh also wrote a letter to Jaganmohan Reddy telling him that unless there is a proven case of corruption which can be established, there is really no need to revisit any of these power purchase agreements. In fact, CRISIL this week cautioned that Andhra Pradesh insistence will put about 21,000 crore rupees at risk of default. And also the fear that many of these power companies also fear that this could actually set a precedent for other states to follow and ask for revision of tariff. In fact, NTPC had released letters on the 22nd of July saying that the tariffs which were entered into were actually lower and there was really no case for renegotiating any of these tariffs. In fact, it has declined Andhra Pradesh request for renegotiation and in fact has even threatened legal action if outstanding dues at the original tariffs are not paid by the Andhra Pradesh government and its discoms. Now, as far as the state government is concerned, Jaganmohan Reddy is standing firm that he is for revisiting all these PPAs. It justifies its stance, saying that the new government has actually ended up with a bankrupt exchequer. It does not have money in the exchequer and it has a huge deficit of over 2.62 lakh crore rupees. So definitely the last word as far as the power purchase agreements, the complicated world, the arithmetic of the power purchase agreements has not been said. We'll have to go by what the hearing says on the 22nd of August. But this is definitely an issue that is likely to see a tussle in which there will be many players. The state government on one side, the central government, the previous TDP government, the party for that matter, the Chandrababu Naidu, and also all the renewable energy project developers will be on one side. So if Jaganmohan Reddy wants to revisit all the power purchase agreements, he has an uphill task ahead in order to be able to convince the court that there is a prima facie case where the states is entitled to and justified in demanding that these PPAs should be revisited, and what effect does it have on the investment climate in Andhra Pradesh and in India in general is something which the centre is most worried about at this point in time. Thank you very much for watching Filter Copy.